What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We back with some more Bo Burnham. This time we're checking out from God's perspective. Another highly requested one from you guys in the comments. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
There's things that I don't want to come across in my show that I worry often come across about me, because people don't realize that it's an act up here. I don't want you to ever think that I think I'm better than people or that I think I know better than people. Anyway, sorry. Okay. This is...
You know, it's kind of crazy, right, that he even has to say that, especially these times where he has to say that, I know what type of stuff he makes. He's a comedic, right, singer, very, very creative person that infuses like deep topics into his stuff, right? But it's always that thing that's kind of just hanging in the back of your head, like, oh man, I don't really want to offend people. I'm just trying to be my most creative possible while trying to deliver whatever type of creative message or whatever things in my head. But it's sad he has to say that, you know what I mean? I feel like comedy as a whole is dying, and that's extremely unfortunate.
A song from the perspective of God.
Piano opening just like the chicken song.
The books you think I wrote are way too thick. Who needs 1,000 metaphors to figure out you shouldn't be a dick? And I don't watch you when you sleep. Surprisingly, I don't use my omnipotence to be a fucking creep. You're not going to heaven. Why the fuck would you think I'd ever kick it with you? None of you are going to heaven. There's a trillion aliens cooler than you. You shouldn't abstain from rape just because you think that I want you to. You shouldn't rape because rape is a fucked up thing to do. Pretty obvious, just don't fucking rape people.
The fact that he even had to say that.
Didn't think I had to write that one down for you. I don't think masturbation is obscene. It's absolutely natural and the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. You make my job a living hell. I send gays to fix overpopulation. Boy, did that go well. You're not going to heaven. Eat 1,000 crackers, sing 1,000,000 hymns. None of you are going to heaven. You're not my children, you're a bad game of Sim. You shouldn't abstain from pork just because you think that I want you to. You can eat pork, because why the fuck would I give a shit?
Okay, hold on. Before he goes on, okay. The only thing I can kind of grab from what's going on is here from God's perspective is that some people do actions not because they do these actions because of a certain thing, but basically he's saying that you should already not want to do these things just out of common sense, that you don't necessarily need to link your actions to a higher being in search for some type of validation. I think that's what he's trying to say, right? Because all of these things that he's saying, we're like, yeah, who would do that? Who would do that, right? But you'd be surprised how many people are doing something because of another factor and not because you would think that it's just common sense not to do that, right? So, but wrapping it all up in comedy, which is Bo's really, really strong suit.
You can eat pork, because why the fuck would I give a shit? I created the universe. Think I'm drawing the line at the fucking deli aisle? You argue and you bicker and you fight. Atheists and Catholics, Jews and Hindus argue day and night over what they think is true. But no one entertains the thought that maybe God does not believe in you. You pray so badly for heaven, knowing any day might be the day that you die. But maybe life on earth could be heaven. Doesn't just the thought of it make it worth a try?
So it's interesting what he says, right? So, living your life and everything, to get in heaven. Where some people would say that while you are seeking, this and everything, you're kind of ignoring everything that's going on, right? That you could, and that you can pretty much, pay attention to what's going on around you. You know what I mean? Instead of looking for like something higher. You know what I mean? So I would consider myself a Christian. You know what I mean? And whenever I'm looking at these type of things, especially when I'm listening to, what he's saying and everything, there are times where stuff like this can be a little bit hard for me to react to. I'm just being full-blown transparent because some of it contradicts to what I believe, right? But that's the thing about comedy, is that it's like a place you can go to where just for the most part, just kind of leave that at the door for these next 4 minutes, and just really try to sit here and think about, what he's trying to say. Because if, just real quick, if you're a Christian, right, there's, you call yourself Christian and everything. I like to think that there isn't something as simple as something like this could come and shake my faith, right? So that's why I'm always optimistic whenever I'm looking at anything, whenever I'm reading everything. For this, I know it's comedy. For all we know, Bo could be a Christian. You know what? You know what I'm saying? But he decides to show like the funny side of it, right? And I know that it's like super difficult for some people to look at it that way, and they like kind of go up in arms, pitchforks and everything, like, I shouldn't be saying that and everything. I look at it as just comedy, something just to just enjoy. You know what I mean? For all I know, I might just learn something from it. And I refuse to kind of have a narrow mind when it comes to enjoying content like this, because I feel like it may be a little limiting. You know what I mean? So didn't mean to go on a rant like that. I just wanted to be fully transparent with you guys. Some of it's a little bit hard to listen to, but I see the humor in it. All right.
Doesn't just the thought of it make it worth a try? My love's the type of thing that you have to earn, and when you earn it, you won't need it. Oh, my love's the type of thing that you have to earn, and when you earn it, you won't need it. I'm not gonna give you love just 'cause I know that you want me to. If you want love, then the love has gotta come from you.
Facts. Facts. That's facts. It's like one of them things where if you want love, it's kind of like, like in relationships as well, right? You can't go into a relationship expecting somebody else to make you feel better about yourself. That's not how that works. You need to already be in that place before you even go in there. And then both of you guys just make each other feel good, knowing that you're coming from an already good place. So that's good stuff right there. Another thing he says, he's not going to give you love because you want love too. Everybody, I don't mean to get too preachy. It's kind of hard not to when he's talking about like from God's perspective and everything, but ultimately the type of what I got from this, right, is that whatever you do, right, make sure that you're doing it, at least for your or at least for yourself. This is what I'm getting from this, like at least for yourself, or you're doing it because it's just simply common sense to do and you're not basing it on something else. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like I said, a little bit tough to react to. One thing I am going to ask you guys to do is to keep the respect down in the comments. Everybody's got different beliefs. There's no need to attack anybody based off your beliefs. Everybody's got their own thing. You can just simply agree to disagree, and we can keep the comments civil. Okay. You guys have always been keeping the comments civil. I don't think I really have anything to worry about, but I just feel like this might be the video to get people up in arms. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.